Hi all, I thought we'd cover a very interesting Fischer game we haven't covered before. This was played in 1958 in the Portoroz Interzonal tournament, round 8, Fischer against Larsen. So this is a very important qualifier event for the Bled Zagreb Belgrade Candidates tournament. So Fischer kicked off with e4, Larsen played the Sicilian defense, and we go into actually the Sicilian Dragon, which Fischer had once commented. You use the H file, open it up, and then sack, and it comes checkmate after. Let's see if this game is like that. Bishop e3, bishop g7, f3. White sets up the standard battery position to exchange off that dark square bishop. We have bishop c4 here, knight takes, bishop takes, bishop e6, the bishop drops back, queen a5, white castles queenside. So it's always exciting opposite side castling games. Quick b5, king b1, b4, knight d5, bishop takes now. We have in this position rook ac8. It seems technically possible to consider knight takes d5 actually, and say this. There's queen takes b4, that's equalish. Maybe black was trying to keep some tension in the position and he didn't want to do that. He played rook ac8. The bishop dropped back, so it's allowed to live, and actually with this bishop here it's actually quite dangerous. That pinned pawn, it does make the whole h4 h5 more effective potentially. h4, queen b5, h5. It seems very routine play. The rook's double. Black is also playing that kind of routine manner. H takes g. By the way, if black had played knight takes h5, we could get a line like this with g4, and this is actually showing how dangerous the bishop is pinning that pawn. See here, if king had moved there, then we just take here. So let's imagine that pawn's pinned, and now we can have g5, rook takes, g6, and this is totally winning. For example, like this, and it's slaughter time. So that's how dangerous this bishop is, and it was left on the board, maybe to some regret already to black. So we have the h file opening up, g4. It does look very dangerous, but hold on, isn't this bishop about to be attacked? g5. It's white to play, and he's playing with forcing moves now. And can you guess? I hope you can guess what white plays here. 5 seconds. Okay, rook takes h5, yep, for g6. That pinned pawn, yeah, this is quite a dangerous situation with that pinned pawn. e5 is tried, but now g takes, bishop drops back. There's a threat of queen takes, d6 here, d5. It looks pretty desperate, this idea. White just takes, so he doesn't mind his bishop being blunted because there's d6 to follow. If a4, for example, d6 is possible. We have rook takes f7, but now d6 anyway. And this pawn is also very, very dangerous in its own right. Rook f6, bishop g5. Very dangerous position. Queen b7. White snaps off on f6 and just plays d7. And here, Fischer actually missed a quicker checkmate than what he played. What he played was sufficient to cause resignation. Queen d6 check. Yeah, the position is hopeless for black. He's getting slaughtered. But there's even quicker mate for those interested with queen h6 check. And here check and mate. Or alternatively, bishop g7, queen d6 is checkmate. You can see the queen and bishop are complementing each other very nicely on the diagonals. But yeah, Fischer's move is also absolutely winning. Queen d6 check, for example, like this, check, queen takes, end of game, slaughter time. Yeah, it's going to be all over. So yeah, this is a very neat kind of routine game from both players. Maybe black should have just snapped off that light square bishop when he had the chance. So it did seem like Fischer's classic quotation about the Sicilian Dragon slaying it, just opening up the h-file, sacrificing, and then delivering a checkmate shortly after. Hope you enjoyed this one. Comments, questions, likes, shares appreciated. Thanks very much.